It's Thursday, the 8th of December 2016. Greetings and welcome to today's United Kingdom talk. Throat is even better. I'm actually recording once again very early in the morning. It's about 1:45 in the morning. And I've just got in from today's quiz night, which was very nice indeed. The bar staff won tonight. Now, if the bar staff were to keep winning, we wouldn't allow that. You know, because people would start saying, oh, it's fixed. So they have won, I think, only once before. That's in, well, how long have I been there now? About a year and 3/4. So occasionally, well, actually, they don't win that much. The only way you can win the quiz is to get the highest score. Okay? And this is only the second time they've done that. So we did let them win tonight. The bar staff won the quiz tonight. And I think the next hit, the score they got was 42. And the next one down was 37. So very impressed. Nice little bar stuff tonight. If you ever want to join us for the quiz, it's at the King's Head Theatre Bar every Wednesday night from 8:30. Oh, once again, dare I tell you how long it took me to get there today? 2.25 hours. 2 hours and 15 minutes to get to work tonight to do a quiz which lasts for 2 hours. And then another hour and 20 minutes home. I'm not complaining, you know, but sometimes I'm sitting there and it's a good job you don't get caught short too often, isn't it? It does happen sometimes. I'm going to let you into a little secret here, boys and girls, a little secret, which I have let you into before, but you must keep it between yourselves. It's our little secret, okay? I do carry an empty, large Starbucks cup in my car. That's all I'm saying, okay? You know, and sometimes I might have to pull over and then I open the window and just tip the liquid out. That's all I'm saying, okay? And I would advise, it's a bit difficult for the girls, I know. But men, if you often find yourself caught short in a car, so I've got an itchy foot here, then, you know, carry a large cup or a bottle in the car. Just pull over, make sure no one's walking on the side street, and then do that. I'm not terrible, I really am. So the quiz was very nice this evening. And Ashley is like the manager there. She's a lovely girl and she looks after me, boys and girls. I get cups of tea, I get bits of cake. Today I had the cup of tea, 2 very, very delicious little mini gingerbread men. They're only so big. Oh, they were half nice. And what I'm having to do at the moment, because the throat is now much better. In comparison to this time yesterday, I would say it's 65% better. Okay, so that's coming along all right. Still a little bit discomfort swallowing, watch, but nowhere near as bad as it was last night. So that's coming along, a couple of days, that'll be fine. But what I'm having to do, I notice I can't swallow large amounts of food without it hurting. So what I do is, for example, I had a little bag of cheese Doritos tonight. So 1 Dorito, chew it up and swallow it. Not, you know, I don't know if you do it yourself, but you put in your hand, you pull out like that. Can't do that at the moment. That really hurts. So 1 Dorito at a time. Maybe it'll help me lose weight, you see. Every cloud has a silver lining. Oh, yes. Maybe I could do with losing about 1 stone or so. Funnily enough, I'm back down the doctor's on Friday to the results of my blood test. Now, what did I go in for? Anyone remember what I went in? I can't remember what I went in for now. I went to see him about something, didn't I? What was it I went in about? Was it my stomach again? I think it was my stomach again, and I did some blood tests. So I've got to go in Friday and check out the results for those. Maybe by then they might have had a letter from the doctor at the hospital telling them that to have a camera down to have a look inside my stomach as well. So that's all happening at the moment. Very, very busy, dear. Busy. So I had these little gingerbread biscuits and the lovely Ashley, she did do me a mince pie as well. I'm not one for mince. I don't like mince pies. I think they're vile. There's a couple of Christmas things I really don't like. Mince pies, I think they're vile. Although I might, you know, in desperation, if I'm particularly peckish, I'm feeling a bit peckish at the moment, actually. I'll have to look at the cupboard when I finish. I might have a nice bowl of Heinz tomato soup. Oh, isn't that delicious? I've got no bread to go with it, but Heinz tomato soup on its own would be quite nice. And it's got to be the one in the tin. I mean, the powder one, it's all right. But it's not the same as the Heinz tomato soup in a tin, is it? You like that as well, don't you? So I might have that. Not keen on mince pies. I really hate Christmas pudding. I don't know how anyone can eat that. It's vile. Christmas pudding and also fruit Christmas cake. Oh, I don't like fruit cake with icing on, full stop. I quite like Dundee cake, but that's not a Christmas thing, is it? So I don't like Christmas cake fruit. So there's some things there that I don't like at Christmas. I don't know what you're like with mince pies. I gather that the Marks and Spencer's mince pies are the best ones. Has anyone got any comments of what they prefer for Christmas? Ding dong merrily and high, in heaven the bells are singing. So thank you very much to Ashley. Sorry I didn't eat one of your homemade mince pies, which I gather she made herself. Funnily enough, I was in Waitrose earlier today, and I was with my mate in there, Ronnie, and we were doing a bit of shopping, and we generally have a cup of tea and a little cake or something. So I had a cup of tea, and I had, I think, a bag of cheese and onion crisps while I was in there, chewing one at a time carefully and making sure that I'd completely chewed it, because the last thing I want to do is put down another half-eaten crisp with sharp bits and scratch another bit of my throat up. We can't be having any of that, thank you very much. So I had these crisps, and he had something he hadn't tried before. They've got something new there, an apple and cranberry, not a pastry, like a cake, and it had icing on the top. Apple and apricot and cranberry. Oh my word, it was ever so sweet. There must have been at least 150 bags of sugar in that one cake. But my God, it was delicious. You must try. If you go to Waitrose, okay, try one of those an apricot and cranberry cake. And it was very nice indeed. Thank you very much. Talking about Waitrose, I'm actually meeting up with two of our two. I think they're both coming. Rachel and Anne today. I'm meeting up with two of the Manilow girls just round the back, funnily enough, of the Waitrose in Woking. It's a weird place for the pub to be in. It's almost like in the Waitrose car park. Isn't that strange? I met up with them as well before, as well as Wendy a little while ago. And Rachel said she's got me a gift. So it's all very exciting. So I'm going to go and I thought, well, you know, why just go and collect the gift when I can meet up with them too for a lunch? So I'll probably have lunch in that pub again, and jacket potato with probably baked beans on it or something like that, which would be very tasty. And meet up. But they haven't told me what it is. I mean, I don't know. I'm a little bit concerned, you know. So, let's meet up. Where is the pub? Round the back of Waitrose. I mean, maybe they're going to murder me. You know, you hear of these things on the radio and on the television, this sort of thing, don't you? Eh? Oh, yeah, meet up, and then you find I might be a body dumped round the back of Waitrose in Woking by this time tomorrow night. If I don't appear for a programme on, mind you, I'm quite busy Friday. I've got the doctor at 10. I think it's 10 past 10. It's the 9th. Today's not the 9th, is it? No, it's Friday. So it's Friday at 10 past 10. So I may not have time to do a little show tomorrow. So fingers crossed for that. So looking forward to meeting them on. And also today we went into the bank, myself and Ron, just before we went to Waitrose. And surprise, guess who's... and Misery Guts is sitting on the till, isn't she? Well, not the till. She sits... There's no till. She sits in front of this computer screen. She's the one that when the door automatically opens, she's there. And her little glasses are on like that, and she's tapping away. And, my mate says, hello. And she almost shot off at you. Oh, hello, how are you today? And I thought, well, you're not normally like this with me. Something must have happened. She must have won the lottery or that. Or she's been thieving money out of people's accounts, something like that. And she was very happy. Not only that, the best part of our visit today to Nationwide was the little train. They've got a Christmas tree in there, and there's a little battery-operated train going round and round. Oh, how cute is that? And I said to Misery Guts, who wasn't miserable today, on the computer, I said, do you get through many batteries? She said, believe it or not, a set lasts a day. And then we change them, but they're rechargeable ones, so they just plug them in, and they've got 2 sets, I think, and they change the batteries. And this train is just going round and round the tree all day. And what is it about trains that we like? I mean, I loved trains as a little boy. My favourite ever Christmas present was an electric train set, which I've showed you. I've actually still got the engine out there. Have you seen it before? Do you want to see it again? Ask me if you want to see it again, and I'll bring it into this purpose-built television studio next time. Okay? Have I got my lights on? For some reason, I thought it was quite. Oh no, I know what it is. I've turned the resolution down on the brightness down on the screen, so I am looking at myself, and I look quite dim today. I probably look quite dim to you, but in another sense of the word, you know what I mean. And yes, and there's something about a little train going round and round in circles, isn't there? There really is, and it's, as I say, it's a little battery operated one. Funnily enough, my great nephew, George, wants a train set for Christmas. My niece was telling me this. I said, well, let me get that one, because I will take great pleasure in seeking out a suitable train set for a 4-year-old boy. Yes, I will. And I shall also, of course, assist him in setting it up, and then push him to the side and play with this train set all day. Now, for a 4-year-old, you wouldn't want an electric train set, would you? Actually, looking at that set that they've got in the bank might be the right thing. Something like that. A little battery-operated one, plastic, no sharp bits on there. So I'd die if something happened to them. Because of something I bought them. I mean, we nearly drowned my other great nephew, poor Harry, this year. Nearly drowned him this year in a swimming pool, didn't I? Do you remember me telling you about that? Blimey, that was a few months ago. That was back in March or May. May. It was back in May. We were in this swimming pool at the holiday place where wrong. No. I was up staying near my sister. Now, when I go to visit my sister, as I will do in a few weeks' time again, I don't stay in her house. I hire a caravan. I used to stay in a guest house, but now I've found a caravan park, and I hire a caravan for a few days. And it's got a swimming pool there. And while I was up there last time, we thought we'd use a swimming pool. So my sister brought one of my great nieces and one of my great nephews over. And we all went swimming. And everything was fine. And I had the nephew. And all of a sudden, fortunately, I was looking at him at the time. He's ripped his armbands on and jumped in the pool, only to sink straight down, never to be seen again. Good job I was looking, and I grabbed him and pulled him out. His head went right under. But to him, nothing had gone wrong. He was just smiling and laughing. I thought, oh my God, I'd have to bring up my nephew's wife and say, I'm ever so sorry, I've drowned your son. Well, you can't take your eyes off these kids, You cannot take your eyes off them when you're in a situation, or when they're running along roads or anything like that. Oh dear. So, but for George, I shall be seeking out an electric, probably a battery-operated train set. And next Tuesday, very much looking forward to going to my annual visit to Hamley's Toy Store, boys and girls, to purchase toys for great nieces and great nephews. So very much I shall really look forward to doing that and then taking them up there. Let's have a look. Oh, there's a lovely Christmas advert that the lovely Wendy sent me. Thank you, Wendy, for this. You can see it on my Facebook wall. If you're not on my Facebook, I am facebook.com/Chris Reardon UK. All one word, Chris Reardon UK. That's my Facebook. Have a look on there. And just, I think underneath this video should be a Christmas video. Now, I think it's come from Poland. But it's one of those tear-jerking ones. A little bit like the Waitrose ones and the Sainsbury's ones from last year. Do you remember that one? When they kind of did a take on one of the world wars, didn't they? And two teams, they had a truce, I think, on Christmas Day. And the team from Germany and the army from Germany and the army from England met together in no man's land. And they played football, and then it finished. And before they went back to opposing sides, they gave each other gifts. That was a lovely advert for Sainsbury's last year. Well, there's another one. It's a Polish advert, and it's about this Polish bloke who, someone's granddad, who's coming to the UK to meet, obviously, up with his son and his English girlfriend, and he's trying to learn English. And it's a lovely, lovely advert. So if you're on my Facebook wall, it should be directly underneath this video. Have a watch of that, and that'll give you a little tear jerk. It's about 2.5 minutes long, fairly long one, that. And Wendy also sent me this beautiful thing. It's a bit, I wouldn't pay this, but it's from the Bradford Exchange. I don't know if you've heard of the Bradford Exchange. Actually, I wonder if I can I show you this or not? I don't know if I can show you this. Can I save I don't think I can save the picture, actually. No, I can't. I can't save the picture. If you type in Bradford Exchange, Wonderful World of Disney, okay, I think you'll find it. And basically, they've made this like Disney tree, and there's all these beautiful little fairies, and there's a castle at the top, and Mickey Mouse and reindeer, and a train round the bottom. It says, over 50 of your favourite Disney friends, including Mickey, Cinderella, Pooh and more, 10 scenes, 20 LED lights, 4 tiers of movement and music, exclusively available from the Bradford Exchange, licensed by Disney. It's got 10 festive scenes, 4 levels of rotating movement. So there's things going around, but £179.94. I mean, it is lovely. Oh, hang on, I can't copy that picture and show it to you. I don't think. No, I can't. That's a shame. I'm trying to. Oh, it's save as. Would that work? Save as. No, it's saving the whole web page, so I can't really show you. But it is lovely. But 180 quid. That's a lot of money for something. It really is, especially if it's only going to come out once. I mean, you couldn't leave that out all year, could you? No, not really. You couldn't. But it is wonderful, really lovely. You send me some lovely things, Wendy, you really do. If you want to have a look at that, type in the Bradford Exchange, Wonderful World of Disney Christmas Tree, and I'm sure you'll find it there, boys and girls, okay? Now, talking of Christmas presents, oh, hello to Rod Brown. Hello, Rod, who says, and I'm wearing this for you today, Rod, actually. He says, are you wearing a new purple shirt? Because as yet you have not mentioned it. Yes, another new purple shirt, which I think I wore Monday as well, and I've put it on again, especially for you today, Rod, as you know, as you mentioned it. He says, love your shows, been watching since the day of your Wasp fiasco. Do you remember the Wasp? Here in the Mirrorball Studios, Wasp steer. Awful. And then, of course, you might remember me round at Brenda's house the other day. My Auntie Brenda, she had an invasion of wasps. She had a nest in her, that thing above the house, not the attic, in the loft. She had anyway, she had the exterminator from the council. She lives in Tring, which is in Hertfordshire. And she had a wasp exterminator. And 3 times he came round, but she kept finding them in her house. And I said to her, you know what's that? There's probably a few in the house, and they hide, don't they? They do. And you don't want to leave your windows open in the winter, because if there's any out there, they can feel the warmth coming out, dear. Especially out of this window here in the studio. There's so much hot air comes out of my mouth. The wasps are pouring in here. And they hide like in the tops of curtains. And then you find them going up and down the window. Bzz, bzz. You can get something, though. It's like a sticky thing. And it's got 2 sticky sides. There's a front part. That's not very sticky. And then you put that on the window, and there's a corner of it that's not sticky, and it peels off easily, right? And the other side is very sticky. And what the idea is, as wasps and flies, because they tend to fly up and down windows trying to get out, and then they get caught on this thing, and then that gets rid of them. Well, it doesn't get rid of them. They get stuck to there, and then they die. Oh, we don't like wasps, dear. They must do something good, though, do they? Wasps? Do they do fertilisation? Not fertilisation. Do they do pollinisation and all that? Wasps? Oh, evil things. They really are. Now, talking of Christmas presents, what the super rich want from Santa. Look at this. Diamonds and sapphire earrings, yachts, private jets and supercars. These are some of the Christmas gifts that the super rich buy each other. Wow. The 100 and the Bible for recommendation is the Financial Times glossy supplement, How to Spend It. The 144 pages of its Christmas special includes a £177,000 watch, pullovers costing £5,000, and £175 for a matchbox made by the Queen's nephew. How ironic such outrageous spending is championed by a newspaper beloved of the liberal elite whose doom-laden anti-Brexit editorials warned the economy would go into freefall if we voted to leave the EU. This is in today's Daily Mail. You can get a festive staple for fat cats. A stapler, £100. What's that made of then? Oh, it don't say. It's chrome. £190 for that. Or a beach set, which includes 2 bats and this like couple of balls. That's 190 quid. well, what's this? A case, an iPhone case, 500 quid, that iPhone case. And it's flowers. It's flowers and it's from Dolce & Gabbana. I mean, what if the bits fall off? That would do my head in. Not, hey, still got some more money to spend? How about £4,380 on a pair of speakers? Yes, you heard me right. A pair of speakers. £4,380. There's a shoehorn, stocking filler, just £105 for that shoehorn. A travel bag, £1,400. A hat, a sparkly fox fur beanie hat. Go on, have a wild stab in the dark. £677, and it's just all stuff like that. Although there is a lovely thing here, a toy train, right? The value of working model engines has rocketed, and the Financial Times endorses large-scale models as charming additions. Now, I did tell you my great-nephew George wants a train set, which I'm going to get for him. How about this one? £170,000, 800 pence. Sorry, £170,800, which it fetched at auction in 2012. I mean, it's just some astounding stuff here. Actually astounding stuff, which if you've got the money, I mean, you could be buying all that. But it's not what you buy for people at Christmas. It's the thought that counts. And for me, the most wonderful present that I could receive from someone would be a child's thing that they've made, or a card that a child has sat there and, you know, trying to hold that pen and write their name and then glued something on it, little shapes and things like that. That is the best present that someone can receive, surely. Not a £500 hat or something like that. And this is where Christmas has gone badly wrong. You've sold out to the commercial people. I've done it myself. I do it myself. You know, people want this and I want this, I want that. And I said this to Ronnie. I said, what's all this wanting business about this, that, and the other? Surely part of the fun of Christmas is going out and finding something. And do you know, I think they're like that. And if they don't like it, they don't like it. That's the way it is. But I think a lot of the fun has gone from Christmas, where you're asking people, you know, for lists of things to what they want. Just go out and take the risk. Take the risk. And if they don't like it, then just tell them how bloody ungrateful they are. All right. Let's do today's birthdays, boys and girls. I was going to say, I did a little update on my throat yesterday afternoon. Do you like occasional updates like that? Now and again, when I'm sort of not doing anything in the living room, would you like a little video, you know, 10 minutes or so? We can have a little chat together. Because it's so easy to do now. All I do is click my mobile phone and you're on. Without all the bells and whistles like there are on this particular thing, with a bit at the beginning and a bit at the end. Just occasional updates like that, I think, might be a nice little thing to do. Today's birthday, then, boys and girls. Happy birthday today to David Wilson-Bowyer. Bowyer, isn't it? Sorry, Bowyer. Happy birthday, David. Lindsey Kerr today is 44 years old. Allan Robinson is 55 today. And Gerrywalsh is also... Oh, don't say your birthday today, does it, Jerry? No birthday for you. Now, what's that on your wall there? You've got kind of a... Is that like a Christmas decoration? They're reindeers, aren't they? On a piece of string. Oh, how lovely. Let's do the song, boys and girls. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, David, Lindsey, Allan and Jerry. Happy birthday to you. Have a wonderful day, gang. Just some messages I forgot that I haven't done from yesterday's show. Let's have a go. Simon says, good old NHS, they are good. I was told NHS stands for no hope of surgery. Oh, you don't. I've been very pleased. I'm very lucky. We're very, very lucky to have the NHS in this country. Well, you really are. Even people in America, they've got to have these insurance things, which they pay hundreds of dollars a month for. Hundreds and hundreds, some of them thousands of dollars a month for anything that happens in America. There's people walking around. I don't know how they get on. I really don't. We are so lucky. I can just walk into a hospital or a doctor and be seen. You know, So thank you for that. Where Simon's asking the question. Love is what millions of people everywhere have and feel for you. Oh, leave it out, Simon, will you please? Please, please, please. Now, I think that's it today, isn't it? Yes. Is that it? Yeah, that's all for today's show. Thank you very much, as always, boys and girls, for watching and listening. And I'll see you again soon.